If you want our global experts to create your dream online business or grow your existing business, go to freedomlifestyleagency.com. Do you want your business to be successful or maybe super successful? I'm sure you do. We all do, isn't it? Then the first question I want you to ask yourself is, does your audience know your authentic self? Trust me, it has a massive impact in your results and also in your business sustainability. Hello, superstar. Happy Monday and welcome to today's live. Are you stuck somewhere in your online business? It doesn't matter which area are you trying to solve a problem, or you hit a plateau in your business growth, or simply too scared to start your dream business. Let our global experts help you to power push your business growth that you're always dreaming of. Our global experts work with clients from all across the world with really big numbers. And today we're going to talk about one of the most important secret that many doesn't know, but you will know today, which potentially can change your business forever. Without waiting, let's jump into this super cool conversation with us amazing guest and our own Tjibaria, freedom lifestyle expert and two comma club award winner. Hello, Tjibaria. How are you doing there?
Hi,
I like it. I like it. So
I'm very excited.
you came into the call directly with your Starbucks coffee. I see it, and probably that is one of the connection to what we are talking today, isn't it?
Maybe, perhaps.
Absolutely. So, Chibaria, this
Mhm.
is one of the very painful fact that we see that 80% of the businesses actually they die down in within
Mm,
first 5 years.
yeah.
And we have seen time and again from literally businesses all across the world. Now, today, I want to really talk about what is this one reason that many of this 80% is a big number, isn't it? It's not like
Mm,
small thing that we can kind of rub it off and say, okay, we'll write it off. That's a
yeah.
big number. So,
Mm.
what do you think that number one thing that makes any online business, especially in the current dynamics? Current dynamics, most of the businesses have to travel in the direction of online. So, what do you suggest,
The biggest,
Chibaria?
sorry, the biggest thing according to what we see, well, I don't know why I did that, but this is also part of what it is. It's connection, being able to connect with people. And make sure to comment that below. Connection is key because a lot of the time people overcomplicate things and they think, oh, I have to wait until I have, I don't know, reached a certain level of expertise, or I've got 500 more certificates, or I've got the most high level, oh, amazing system in the world. Like all of these things are important. Well, I'm not so sure about certificates, but other than that, like systems are important. But at the end of the day, you can have the best system, but if you are not connecting with people, nobody's going to come into the system. So your connection with people is something that anyone can start. Doesn't matter where you are in the journey. If you are just starting out or if you're already a seasoned pro, you want to connect with people because at the end of the day, this is what my mentor taught me whenever I started out in business is people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. And this is so true today, especially as well. If you look at top brands and top companies that are have been giants for a long time, but that have failed that human connection. They have failed to show people who they really are and what their values are. Even those kind of companies are not doing as well as they could be if they would have some sort of human element where you connect with people. So yeah, connection definitely, and being your own authentic self and allowing people to resonate with you is super important. Hence my
Wow.
behind the cup. Because I'm a bit silly and I'm proud to be silly.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, I just want to share this very important quote from Melinda Gates:
Mhm.
connect deeply with others. Our humanity is the one thing that we all have in common. And
Love that.
it is so deep, it is not applicable just for what we're talking about. She's so deep into the philosophical and a lot into the work into how we can actually change lives, charity and all that. But
Yeah.
that is so deep, that it is so directly connected to what we're talking topic today,
Yeah.
because people want to do business with
Mhm.
people that they like, and they like them, and they actually kind of have the deep connection.
Yeah.
But point here, Tjibaria, yes, I think our lovely audience, hey Natalie, very good morning and good to see you here. So,
Yes.
and she knows very well about connecting people and how deep you can go, right?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I want to ask this question,
Hmm.
right? Yes, I'm really committed now. Yes, I want to connect to people, but how do I connect? How do I
Yeah.
connect? How do I show them that I care, right? Like this? Oh, wait, this is something to do that?
No, I was just trying to depict like you should show your face. That's important to just literally be there. Like it doesn't have to be complicated. Even in the past couple of days, for those of you who follow me more often, know that I have had a back injury and I was healing from that. But even as such, I maybe was because of the pain and stuff like that was not able to do a live every single day. I still was able to post a picture, to give an update, do a story or stuff like that. So you're still connecting with people. And so what I think is a big problem is that people overcomplicate things a lot. Is that when they look at, for instance, big brands out there, like perhaps even people like Gary Vee that make a lot of content, they feel like, oh, I have to be some sort of, I need to have a super team before I can do that. But no, you don't. You can do it all by yourself. It can literally be done with a couple of minutes per day in principle, but just putting something out there that can be valuable to someone else. Because especially one thing that I personally have really been realizing over the past couple of days, which was really difficult in a lot of ways because it's not nice when you're not able to move in the way that you normally move, or not able to do the things that you normally do, or not to be very not so speedy in those type of things. Sometimes it can bring a lot of emotions, and it really got me to also realize and really feel a lot of compassion with people that are also going through a lot of stuff. And the truth is, everybody goes through stuff. You go through stuff, I go through stuff, anyone listening to this goes through stuff. So at the end of the day, what we have to realize is it's not about being perfect, it's about being able to lift someone up. Because even something as simple as back pain could really bring tears to my eyes and make me feel in pain. And then a simple quote that I saw was, I was when I was scrolling about everything is going to be okay, or something nice, or power of the mind, even that brightened up my day. And so we sometimes feel like it has to be something revolutionary when you post something, but it doesn't. Simply being there and allowing someone to see that, hey, Lemon is always there, Natalie is always there, Rajesh is always there. That gives comfort because people know I don't have to be just on my own. And there's someone else who cares enough to show up every single day, even just by a simple quote, a photo, or a video. It could make the biggest of impact. And that's what people remember. Not everybody might be directly in this position to go and buy from you, but once they are, they will remember you. And that's what branding is about. That's what human connection is about. But that's ultimately also the biggest driving force for a successful business, because in business the core of entrepreneurship is serving people. And if you can mean something so meaningful and so deeply to someone else, then someone will want to do business with you. I actually had a call today with one of our amazing FLC members. She's 100% phenomenal, and she basically said that she was really grateful for everything that I do and the way how I always show up and what we're doing as a team and everything. And then she said, like, it's so impactful that when I want to do something else, when I want, for instance, someone to run my ads, or I want someone to build my funnel, she actually wants to go on gold as well, which is so awesome. But she said, I'm not going to think of anybody else. You're the person I'm going to go to. And not to, how do you say, to toot my own horn or something, like not to say like, look at me, look at Rajesh, well, Rajesh is super awesome, but not to say that. But basically, that is so wonderful to hear that someone appreciates you so much for always showing up, that they understand that the value is there. Now, that is the meaning of connection. And that you can start today. It doesn't have to wait until some sort of stars are aligned or whatever. No, you can do it today, because the fact that you're doing it today, even when today is hard, allows someone else to see, like, whoa, this person cares. They even show up when the time is hard. And that is the golden lining, in my opinion at least, for having a successful business that is not just successful for a short amount of time, but successful for the whole duration of your lifetime, and even the legacy of the business if you sell the business or you pass it on to your children or whatever you may do in the future. Yeah.
Wow, this is so amazing, Tjibaria. And I actually want to say this on this call that you're so inspiring and you keep stretching yourself. It is so really amazing. And I want to actually, you know, bring that particular point very unique about this.
Mhm.
You also bring your authenticity. And,
Mhm.
you know, there is one important thing which I want to actually share with other audience as well, that
Mhm.
if you're your authentic self, there's a massive advantage. I want you guys to note it down.
Yeah.
I want you guys to note it down. If you're your authentic
Mhm.
self and you're, you know, just like Tjibaria said, you're going out and be visible,
Mhm.
you have no competition.
Love
I'm
that.
sure, you know, because there is only one layman in this world. There's only one Natali, only one Tjibaria and one Rajesh. When you are your authentic self, you have no competition. And you need to trust that, just like Layman says, I have to prove to myself that it works.
Yeah.
You're so right with that, you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, Layman. You know, this is really true. But it is coming from your heart. When you are actually presenting yourself, there is another biggest benefit I want to share with you, beautiful people, is it doesn't need big effort
Yeah.
because you're yourself. You're being yourself every single day.
Yeah.
It is just that you need to gather the courage to go out there and actually present yourself. Don't care about other opinions, because there is numerous people sitting out there just to share the opinions, right? But you're your authentic self. Go out there and share it. And also, for that, actually, I want to ask all of you actually who tuned in to wish Tjibaria, if you want to send some positive energies, do send it to her. Maybe you comment below saying that,
Oh,
Tjibaria, you're so strong. And can you see my daughter's horse right behind me? There. No, it's
yeah.
not a horse. Okay, it's a toy.
Yeah.
So I'm really wishing you, Tjibaria, that you will run as fast as horse as early as
Oh,
today, tomorrow, right?
thank you
so,
so much. I really appreciate that.
so uh, you're such an inspiration, Tjibaria. Definitely, the whole community wishes you to really run like horse and take speed of all those people
Yeah.
sitting out there lazily. You know, you carry us. You carry us a
Mhm.
lot of people out there with your inspiration. So
Thank
coming
you.
back to this topic, right? Coming back to this topic is really, really so important. Yeah, what is
I
that?
said right back at you.
Oh, okay, got it. So, the one important point I just want to ask, right?
Mhm.
I already mentioned it, but I want to know how, right? I mentioned that you need to gather courage. Just like
Mhm.
what Lemon says, I have to prove to myself.
Mhm.
It needs a lot of courage. How did you get courage, right?
Mhm.
Uh, um, in really coming out and showing yourself? Because I
Yeah.
knew how difficult it was, because being a very private person for myself, with my family, with my parents and all, coming out was really difficult. I want to ask you on how you came out and present yourself.
Mhm.
How did you gather the courage? Because audience needs to know, because this is the difference between a sustainably successful business to a business which has been, yeah, kind of okay with that.
Yeah, that's a very good question, and I think the biggest thing that probably is something that has worked really well for me, but also I see works for some of our shyest clients that never thought that they could go and speak or even make videos and stuff like that. It's just understanding like what you're doing it for, and making sure that you understand that what you're doing it for is so much more important than the ego that you have for not doing it. Because in essence, when I was like, oh, I don't like social media, I don't want to be there, and like I was very, very private too. I didn't even create my own Facebook account. Can you imagine? This account was created by my sister and my dad for me. I was like, no, I'm not doing Facebook. All these silly people showing their food all the time. It's like not for me. But then I realized as I went into entrepreneurship that it's not for that. It's because there's people that you can help and people that you can connect with. And so when you understand that there are people that really need you right now, I don't have to be the best, but I have the ability to bring out something in someone else that can allow them to be their best. And with that, there's been a lot of points, even like a lot of moments that I realized that that was the case, but I was still shy, or I still was worrying about judgment from people, whether it's peer entrepreneurs or people from school or whatever thoughts may be in my mind. But then what I realized at different phases of the journey, as obviously growing and doing more things, is that actually the thing that it always comes down to is that you realize that your why is bigger than all of that. And one part about that why is also what that you realize that there are people out there right now that need that support. Even to the point where we've had many of different students of ours that said that they went live and they shared their story, which they thought was nothing special, but still their story inspired someone else to prevent them from taking their own life. Now, that is something huge. And this is the thing, we don't always realize it. So here we have the choice to think, okay, am I going to go share my stuff? No, because I don't want to be online and I'm worried about what people think, which is more ego driven or and fear driven. Or are we actually say like, no, I don't mind all of that. I'm going to go out there because there are people that need me. And what's the best that can happen, or what's the worst? The worst is nothing at all. Like if you don't like the video, worst case scenario, you even delete it, which I don't advise to do. But what's the worst that can happen? There's literally nothing that can happen pretty much from it, but it can do so much good. You can actually help people, you can save lives, you can change lives. And that is so much bigger. So, in my journey of feeling the fear, but still making that step, is always picturing for myself who am I doing it for, what am I doing it for, and who can I help? And realizing that that is so much more important than other people saying like, oh, you're silly, or other people saying you can't do it, or even people laughing at me. And that's actually quite fun because I make so many mistakes all the time. Even right now, I had my hair up, and then during the live, it just falls down. It's like, uh-oh. Or even this. Can you imagine this? I shared this with the students before. I once had a call. It was a closing call with someone. And guess what? Goku being a puppy, he walks up to this field of the view over here. He starts to poop here, pooping.
Oh my God.
It's open. So, these things happen and you shouldn't be stopped by that. At the end of the day, we serve that person, which is so awesome. So, yeah, it's really putting things in perspective and realizing that, there's so much more out there than us being fearful of certain things. And also remember that 90% of the things that we worry about never even happen. It's just in our heads. So just go, just do it. Does that answer your question? It
Absolutely.
was a very long-winded answer.
Oh no, but it is really true because you touched on two really important points. Because I am the witness of the entire process by myself. Because I totally remember that I was such a private person. I did not find any reasons to really go into Facebook. I was also very shy. Once in a while kind of a guy.
Yeah.
But once I understood what is my why should I go actually to Facebook or do anything?
Yeah.
Once I have that strong why into my heart,
Hmm.
man, that became so damn, commitment. It's
Yeah.
not that I didn't do mistakes. I had
Mhm.
so many mistakes throughout the journey.
Yeah.
Like, thanks to your inspiration, that I went non-stop for 120
Mhm.
days on
Mhm.
Facebook Live, Tjibaria. Thank you for that. But,
Mhm.
I want to bring in that point. There are two very important points you made.
Mhm.
Only because of that, I could connect to more than 500,000 people in
Yeah.
the journey of 120 days.
That is
Thank you.
so incredible.
And I just want to ask the audience, how many of you would love to really connect to 500,000 people? And how many of them you think you can actually help them? And how many of you really want to know your business, your entire online business, to reflect what you truly are?
Yeah.
Comment below saying that, you know, I love to help people.
Yeah.
Because the moment that is your purpose, you have an entire process that people like us can actually help you.
Mm.
Because we help all our gold clients literally reflecting entire business who you truly are, not just you. We go deep into your soul. We pull out what your soul really wants, and then we present it.
Yeah.
And that is a real character ingredient or recipe, whatever you call it as, for
Mm.
that long, sustainable, successful, fulfilling business. The
Mm.
last one is really important, that fulfilling. Because there are so many people who does business, but it's not fulfilling. And there is somebody who had more than $1 billion in net worth. He went suicide. I have no words to say, because till some time back I used to think, money can really do so many things.
Mm.
Yes, money can do a lot of things, but having a fulfilling business needs your preparation to make sure your audience sees your authentic self. Number
Yeah,
one, as we spoke about already, you have no competition at all. Number two, it becomes so effortless because you're not doing anything other than what you truly are.
yeah,
So it is really important that, I want you to comment below saying that I will be my authentic self. And that
yeah.
is your first step to making your business a super successful business. But I want to bring in one important topic here, Tjibaria.
Yes.
Now I'm committed. I want to do this, and I got courage, right? I gathered all the courage, and then I want to go out there. But I don't know whether I'm doing correct or not.
Mm.
So, what do you suggest? If I want to have at least, I'm sure every business is a kind of probability game, right?
Yeah.
So, if I want to be really kind of success in the fastest time, what do you suggest? How do we prepare? Can you throw some light into that?
Yeah, this is a very good point because we face this a lot as well with our students. Is that sometimes they coming in and they have been in a successful business before, even a million or billion-dollar companies, but they want to start for themselves. Sometimes it's people that are completely starting from scratch. They would just want to get out of the job and be able to make money doing something that they love. So it's a variety of different clients that we serve, and in that process, one of the most important things that we always focus on is first and foremost to be able to see what is it that I can add value in? What are the different things that I know or that I have been able to pick up over time in terms of experience or something that I'm passionate about that I could share with other people? And so basically from that, this is what we do in our strategy calls with our students is to say, okay, what is it that makes your unique branding pillars that allows you to speak to people about different topics? And then when you speak about different topics, you have like the multidimensionality because you don't just speak about one thing all the time because that's boring for people. But if you speak about multiple different things, people see the variety. And then you can also listen as the entrepreneur is what do people like the most? What are they aligned with the most, or what do they like the most from me? And that could give you an indication about what you could be doing in terms of the business. But at the end of the day, as well, like the biggest point always remains that you have to take action. So even if, and this is actually what happened with me, I started to speak a lot about so many different things and not even the thing that I ended up doing. I was just speaking about, like, I was wanting to be a happiness coach. I just spoke about everything happiness related and so I started speaking to people about that. But I turned out doing business and marketing and helping people with that. But if I didn't take the first steps, taking action and just speaking to people, I wouldn't have realized that the other thing was actually what I would be very good at and be able to help a lot of people in. So one of the things that personally I always say in challenges and events, and I want everybody to comment that below, is taking action opens doors. You can't see from your current location or your current place in your journey what lies ahead because we just have limited view. But once you start taking some steps, all of a sudden you can turn around the corner and you see, oh, that is possible and that is possible. But if you stay and try to think about it, so be like, oh, I could be going live about this. I could be having this kind of business. That thinking doesn't do anything. So be out there with people, take action, and allow that action that you're taking to then sharpen your mind. Because even in what we do so many things within our business, but every day still changes. Every single day we get new ideas. Rajesh, he's a genius in perfecting and making the systems that we have to serve our clients, which are people from all around the world, better and better and better every single day. I've got so much respect for everything that you do, everything that I learned from you, everything that you do for our clients. That's why I really want to recommend, guys, comment below and say roadmap so that Rajesh can reach out to you and actually have a call with you to give you a roadmap and to allow you to see what is your way of getting to the next step. But literally, for us, even we know what we're doing, but still, tomorrow is a new day. We learn more and we improve and we serve better. So, taking action is key. And if you don't take action, you're going to stay at the same place and you're going to still wonder, is it A, is it B? But if you take a step, then you figure out, oh, it is A, or it is B, or maybe it's C, which you wouldn't have seen otherwise. Does it make
Yeah.
sense?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. That actually seals the deal. If somebody is really committed,
Yeah.
I think you already actually made such an important steps right here. Maybe
Mm.
if any of you really, I mean, comment below saying that I want to be successful in, I know, successful become ordinary. Say, I want to be super successful in my business. If you're
Yeah.
committed, I'm going to share everything that Tjibaria said in a very, very clear, easily action takeable and along with the foundation, right?
Yeah.
So, first thing is connecting to people is the number one reason that makes your actually online business super successful. That's number
Mm.
one. And that's the foundation actually. But you might be asking, how do I connect to people? Tjibaria has already taken you through a journey. Number one, you need to be authentic and you have to believe in yourself.
Mm.
Be authentic means you need to understand there is only one you. There is no second thing ever made like you. But you need to be authentic. You need to be authentic and you need to believe in yourself. That is a first step to have the foundation work like a magic for you to
Yeah.
connect to people. And the second thing is actually to be visible authentically, which means everything that you are, be okay. Just go out there and actually show your face exactly what you are. Be
Mm.
imperfect, it doesn't matter. Now, as long as I've seen Tjibaria, that is one of the uniqueness, how she's so different from the rest of the people, and how FLC and gold experience is so different from people out there, because people go out somewhere and come to us just because we are so authentic.
Yeah.
So just go out there and be visible authentically. That's the second step. The third step, just know that what Tjibaria said, be consistent in action.
Mm-hmm.
So freaking consistent that your commitment to become successful should be shown there. Every day, every minute, every hour, every week, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Fix to a schedule, be consistent. Even your body, mind gets used to it.
Yeah.
And once you do it, man, that is the time when you start seeing the feedback loop. When you continue to do it, people who connects to you, connects to your feelings, connects to your physical activities, connects to your soul, will start coming and telling you,
Yeah.
you changed my life.
This is such an
And
important point, actually. If I can quickly say one thing
yes,
about it. And I think Lemon will very much resonate with this also. And love you, Dad. Mwah. It's the fact that when you are committing and you're taking the action, not only does it change per se on like the actual physical post that you're making, but something changes inside. So on a vibration level, and that's what Rajesh was saying, you're already connecting with people also. So because your thought process is different, and we spoke to Tula about this today as well. Tula's on the call, Facebook user. So being able to already connect with that future, you see what it is that your future life is going to be like. Understand that that person is you already right now. Take action accordingly, and then with the action, you build the confidence. But also in doing so, your vibe changes, and because of your vibe changing, it attracts the right people that will allow you to actually see more. It could either be a client that are coming your way, or like Lehman calls them the soul clients, right? If I remember that correctly, or you could come across perhaps a mentor, someone who opens up a door for you, or someone else who wants to collaborate with you, business partner or something like that. So by means of just starting the process and literally walking the walk, not just talking the talk, walking the walk, that's how everything changed. Too many people, they sit there and think, I wish I had money, I wish I had money, wish I had money. It's not going to do anything. So you have to do something. You have to go out there, make the steps, implement what we share on this video. Everybody comment below and say, I will do this. Go make a post. Go take a live video. Go do something, and then do it consistently. And you will start seeing it. Even a week from now, things are going to be completely different. Okay, it's good. Love you. Dishes from Mama.
so yeah, I totally agree with you. It is so really powerful. Thank you, Dad. He says, thanks, Rajesh. Wow, so much love. So I have one bonus step. But if you any of you want to know what is that one bonus step which can be totally makes this whole game to a next level, comment below saying gold, because it's more than equal to gold right there. And I'll ask you, how powerful it has already made a difference in your life, but it is not as conscious as what it is. Now, I already shared the foundation is connecting to people. Number one, I asked about, I already saw what happened to me. So
You're
step
being
one,
you're being authentic.
too authentic, yeah. So, oh, no, I mean, while we are very, very fun having nerds,
Yes.
but we want to sometimes deliver, the real content seriously. But authentic self will come out. What to do?
Yes.
So, step one, be authentic, believe in yourself. Step two, be visible authentically. Step
Mhm.
three, be consistent in action. And then naturally you will see feedback loop and you correct yourself.
Yeah.
But the bonus step is repeat, repeat. Because like I can't tell you how powerful it is, right? Motivation is what gets you started. That is the only reason you started your online business. Habit is what keeps you going. This is told by our amazing Jim Ron.
Mm.
And that habit of doing all these three steps, man, you will rock any activity you take. It doesn't matter about online business, offline business, scaling up business. It doesn't matter anything you take.
Mhm.
You do these three steps along with the bonus, it makes, if it is business, it makes loads of money for you. If it is fitness, you will become super fit. If it is relationship, you'll have amazing relationships.
Yeah.
But please do understand, we want to see you as a super successful entrepreneur.
Yeah.
These secrets are something you need to apply. It is applied, proven time and again. However, it is something which needs your consistent and commitment, consistent action for that, and build them just like your daily habit, just like how you actually get up and do brushing. That's it. You just get up and then be visible, be authentic, and then consistent action and see results, and then make that as a habit.
Yeah.
So, this is exactly what we wanted to bring it to you. But, Tjibaria, before we really wrap up this super lightning session, is there any final words for this amazing community right here?
Well, I think the key word is gold because I see people typing in the comments gold, gold. I love it. Hoo, ha, hoo. Gold is the word. If you want gold, comment below, say gold. But yeah, definitely. And also, if you guys watching this live or on replay and you want to be able to see how can you do this, comment below roadmap, comment below gold, comment stalk Rajesh online, message him, and we will make sure to give you the guidelines as well so that you can see what is possible and how we could potentially help you get there faster. So I really, really recommend for you to take that as an action step. And actually, we got a lot of students on here as well. Yes, gold in September, the incredible Stila. Lemon is already on gold plus, so you're on diamond. We got Natalie already on gold as well. So we got a lot of people on here who are proven incredible superstars, and make sure to follow them and watch them. But yeah, for anybody else watching this and you want to have that extra step, comment below gold and we will reach out to you and actually help you in this journey so that you can explore it a lot quicker as well.
Lovely to actually hear that, Tjibaria,
Mhm.
because at the end of the day, action matters, and you people have tuned in because you wanted to see a change, and the change will come through actually connecting to people. Whether you want to really start a business, scale up a business, in every aspect of your business, your audience makes such a big difference. Thank you so much for dropping those knowledge nuggets, Tjibaria, and thank you so much, audience, for being really so active and committed for your businesses, and at the same time for the whole community to really become aware of such an important aspect of online business. But for now, this is exactly where we wrap up. But we see you in the next week at 1 p.m. UK time to all of you. And if you have any questions in the meantime, the most number of questions that comes in is a topic that we generally select. So don't hesitate to ask, because ask you shall get, right? So any
Yes.
questions, please do feel free to put it here. But otherwise, we'll see you again next week, next Monday at 1 p.m. UK time. But till then, we call it as adios. Have an amazing Monday and rest of the week. Keep inspiring people, man. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
global experts to create your dream online business or grow your existing business